Long time, no video. Excuse all of this. So what I'm gonna say is I'll try as much as possible to say it very brief so that everybody can keep it moving. So I watched a movie on Netflix. I've been binge watching a lot of movies. Very irresponsible of me actually, because there's like the workload that I have to do, and there's like Netflix, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's irresponsible. I think it's balance. After a long day's work, I binge watch either a series. I don't like series, but if it's like a limited series, 1 to 8 episodes, I watch it. But if it's like season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, I just don't altogether, because I think it's just like an investment of time that I'm not willing to commit to, and it's just like an ample waste, to be honest, because truthfully you start watching it, you're enjoying it, and then you get to the middle and like, did you run out of ideas to make this thing more interesting? So I just skip to the last point. Let's just know what happened at the end. And you know what the annoying thing is? The ending is always looking like, oh, there's something for you to look forward to. Like, the ending is not ending properly, and that is very annoying. So I prefer to do my 1 hour, 2 hours, or in the worst case, a limited series, which is like 1 to 8 hour, 8 episodes of series. I'm yapping too much. Anyway, I watched a movie, and you probably have watched it too. It is the Forever movie. It's a teen movie. I don't know why I'm drawn to like teen romance and all of that, but it's a teen movie. So yeah, the lesson is not in the romance part. Take that out. The lesson is in the okay. So for those who have watched it, for if you haven't watched it, I don't know if I can give you like a general consensus or like an overview of what the movie is about. But basically, a girl meets boy fall madly in love. I don't know if that's really true. Anyway, I can't speak for the guys, but boy falls madly in love with girl. Likewise, girl. But the thing is, boy is rich, girl is not so rich. So it came to the point where they're in high school, they're trying to transition to college. It came to the point where they're like making, big life decisions and stuff like that. So the girl is like, I want to go to Howard, HU, and the guy, not Western, right? But that's not his choice. That was his mother's choice, because his mother went to the same school. Follow me, follow me, follow me. I'm heading somewhere. And it was almost like the boy has HD, AD. You know, that disorder that doesn't make you learn things, or that just like ADHD. So yeah, he had that. So schooling, studying, whatnot is difficult for him. But the girl is a bright girl. Now they had this conversation of the guy being lost and the guy using her as his escape from reality, like clinging onto her, being so like he has made her, the girl, his life's goal. So he doesn't want to pursue anything outside of the girl. And the girl and the guy, had a conversation about this, right? So yeah, the bottom line is the girl said something and was like, it is true. And I'm getting there. This long story is just to say, for people who, like the girl, who doesn't come from much, it is their obligation to ensure that they don't end up with nothing. So like having a solid plan, good grades, being good in sports, just increasing your chances for a better life. When you go to like a good school, get good grades and stuff like that, you come out, get employed, yada yada yada. For the boy, she said, your parents have worked so hard, they have the money. It is an opportunity for you to now spread your wings and fly. Choose whatever it is that you want. Although there was a conflict of interest from the boy's part, because his father, the boy's father, it was like nobody in the Edward family went to like a university, like, you know, like college, and it was the first. So seeing his father cry about that and be vulnerable about that, I mean, it was like he knew that that was the case, but he didn't know the gravity, him being the first Edward son. So he wanted to go, but the girl was like drawing his attention. There's something I also didn't mention is that this boy, while he struggled in school, there were things that came to him naturally, which is music, producing music, doing beats, right? He doesn't sing, but he produces beats. So the girl was like, okay, that's what you want to do. If that's really what you want to do, why don't you pursue your passion? Enough of this story. This is just to say that I won't say there are people that have it easy, but yeah, there are people that have it easy. So there was somebody that said leverage, like building from a place of leverage, how he wanted to start a business and his father gave him at least $50,000 to start that business, right? And that helped him. And there's another person with the same bright ideas but cannot even afford to, they have to scrape by, like do whatever amount of jobs that they can do just to be able to save up for, you know, starting that business, or they have to either do multiple jobs, or they have to, you know, forget the dream altogether and be like, oh, that's a dreamer's world. You know, reality is that it cannot be done. I can't afford it. I don't have the resources. I don't have all of those things, so it cannot be done. The thing is, it's not a bad thing that you have leverage. It's also not a bad thing that you do not, it's not a bad thing that you have leverage, and it's not a bad thing that you do not have leverage. The key there, I think, is to first of all be self-aware enough to know what it is that you want, right? This is not to discourage anybody and say, oh, my father did not come from rich home, so I must do the 9 to 5. I cannot dream high. No. This is not to say that. First off, this is to draw like a line of alignment, a line of self-awareness. Where do I stand when it comes to like leverage? What do I have that I can use to my own advantage? What can I do, right, better to be able to get to my goals, right? We understand that not everybody's going to have that wealthy parents, not everybody's going to have that extra fly or extra pass, but the key is to understand what the extra pass is and know how to supplement it, right? Know how to walk your way around it. And then please, let us not shame people who, oh, they have it easy. They don't. Like the story about the boy, I mean, it was really difficult telling his mother was even upset that, I mean, you have not Western, like you got into the university and you don't want to go to the university because you found a love for music. Like, make it make sense, you know. The father was a bit, you know, but it's chill, and it's like, that's life. So the thing is not to, it's not easy for anybody, whether leverage or no leverage, you know. There's something that has to be done and you have to do. It's not easy for anybody, right? So I guess my message to you is find what the leverage is, right? If you think you don't have leverage, think again. Leverage doesn't also always or doesn't mean that you do not have what it takes, or like the leverage comes in different ways, right? So find that and use it to your advantage. Okay, so yeah, so come your way again next time. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and of course gorgeous. Find your leverage. Bye guys.